god, there's a truck outside. Oh no. Oh, come on. Dude, so, little fun fact about me. I love Cars. I know, shocking. Cars was pretty much my childhood. I breathed this movie growing up. I watched it on repeat on DVD, avidly collected the diecast line. Like, you see this, Smeg? That's my shelf. I even played the video game. I know Cars wasn't the only movie series I grew up with, that's obviously a lie, but Cars was the movie for younger me. And despite me being grumpy and cynical nowadays, I still love this movie to this day. It's funny, it's heartwarming, it looks great, the soundtrack's goated, and it's just a really fun film. As long as you don't overly question the universe, otherwise you'll go into a downward spiral. But yeah, Cars good. Oh yeah, Cars 3 was also pretty good, and Cars 2 is Cars 2, yeah. And if you know Cars, you know the massive amount of merchandise for this franchise. Obviously including the Mattel diecast line, which is still ongoing, and even some other stuff, like Lego sets. Yeah, segue, cool. Starting in 2011, when Cars 2 was right around the corner, with a majority of sets based on that film, with a few based on the first film, like this Mac, which looks pretty cool. Too bad for the second-hand market, am I right? We even got some larger builds of Lightning McQueen, Mater, and Francesco Bernoulli, which look interesting, to say the least. And while I'm not a huge fan of Cars 2 as a film, and especially a sequel, these sets did look pretty cool. They really did manage to capture the characters even in this small scale. Although I only own the Radiator Springs Lightning McQueen and Mater, which funnily enough are the two first sets made for LEGO Cars. And yeah, they're pretty wicked. Not sure why McQueen's got pink eye, but yeah, these things are really neat. But we wouldn't get any more LEGO Cars sets until 2017 when Cars 3 was coming out, which I vividly remember the hype for despite that darn tease trailer. Though these sets were nowhere near as complex as the Cars 2 sets. These were aimed at a much younger demographic, if the Juniors tagline wasn't a huge indicator of that. And for what they are, they're not bad. Despite the more simplistic builds, the designs are pretty much identical to the previous ones. Aside from Luigi and Guido, they look significantly worse. I do own the McQueen from this line, but the speed launcher that he came with is probably in one of my LEGO boxes and I don't care. And right after that, no more LEGO Cars again. Until we got leaks for LEGO Speed Champion sets for 2026, giving us the names of upcoming sets, including a Lightning McQueen. Now for those not in the know, Speed Champions is a LEGO line consisting of LEGO replicas of different race cars, including some collaborations from films such as Fast and Furious. And while I didn't think much about the initial leak, I was still open to a Speed Champions McQueen. And then, on September 5th, which is Lightning McQueen Day for those who don't know, the Speed Champions Lightning McQueen was finally revealed, and dude, let's just say, I was hyped. And since I'm in a bit of a Cars mood right now, I thought I'd do a video of me over-analysing the set, because why not? Yeah. Now the first thing that should stick out to any Cars fan, including me, is that little 20 in the bottom right corner of the box. Yep, this set is going to be tying into Cars' 20th anniversary. Wait, Cars is going to be 20 next year. Damn. Time is moving. And it's not stopping. God, I'm so old. Which is pretty exciting, but now it just makes me wonder what other wacky stuff they're going to be doing for the 20th, aside from the obvious diecast and the rescreening of the first movie. For the love of God, Disney, please show this film in the UK, I need this! Oh, yeah, this video's about a LEGO set, I should probably talk about it. As for the build itself, yep, that's Lightning McQueen, alright. Now, obviously I do have my nitpicks with it, but I think it's a very solid representation of McQueen. First off, the side looks very accurate. None of the details have been skipped here, despite all the details being on separate pieces. The wheels, though, aren't fully accurate to the movie, but they do look pretty good. I especially love that the Lightyear text is here. That's kind of important. His wheels would look naked without them anyway. Not to mention all the smooth edges on the back look great too. The back itself also looks nice, but a slight nitpick I have is the spoiler looks a little bit short and isn't the same width as the rest of the back like in the film. But from most angles it looks completely fine. The roof, while looking a bit flat, also looks good. I especially like the roof window, that's been executed really well. Though I'm kinda torn on the side windows. For the most part they look fine, but there's a very noticeable Technic axle in the second window. And it kinda takes away from the look. Not sure why this is here, because the set isn't even spegging out and I don't have it. But we'll just have to see why it's there, I just don't know why. Also, according to the description, McQueen has a fully detailed undercarriage, which I guess in place of a minifigure or opening anything, which is pretty cool. I don't know how it's gonna look considering we don't even have a view of McQueen from the bottom, but that's a pretty nice inclusion. But the more divisive question mark bit is the mouth part. And personally, I think the mouth itself looks pretty good. I was fully expecting them to do a printed mouth or, God forbid, a sticker mouth. But they went the extra mile and made a fully 3D mouth, and I vibe with it. It looks good. The cheeks, though, kinda stick out, which looks fine from the front, but when you turn them around, you can kinda see them poking out, and I don't know how to feel about that. But it doesn't really ruin the build for me in any way. My biggest issue with the set, even though this is kind of a common thing with Speed Champion sets, is the overuse of stickers. Now, LEGO stickers aren't the bane of my existence or anything, but if you stick one of those stickers wrong, there's no going back. You are stuck with that sticker looking slightly wonky. I say this because most of McQueen's details are stickers. It just annoys me that LEGO won't put in a bit more money to make these pieces printed. It's just that. But the stickers are my only real issue with the set. But the rest of the set, in my opinion, looks smegging great. And comparing it to the original Big Lightning McQueen set, it is miles better and more accurate. Pun slightly intended. And even though I'm starting to lose interest in LEGO Sonic and LEGO Mario due to their insane prices and uninspired builds, I'm just happy to be excited for a LEGO set again. And as for the price, Lightning McQueen is going for £23 in the UK and $28 everywhere else. And considering LEGO's sometimes unhinged prices, this actually isn't a terrible price considering what you're getting. So yeah, I'm incredibly excited for this set and Cars' 20th anniversary in general. Cars is a movie that really, really means a lot to me, and I really hope they go all out with this anniversary, and if this set is anything to go by, it's looking pretty promising. I don't really know how to end this video, so that's all from me. Go watch, actually, you know what, just go watch Cars. Just go watch it, it's good, I promise.